These are the faces of the Disability Royal Commission.
We have dreams, we have hopes, we have, feelings. We're not burdens. We're not vulnerable.
Bravely sharing experiences of violence, abuse, neglect and exploitation.
You may as well have your identity stripped, really. You can't do anything. I can't even go to the bank.
Thousands have given evidence over 4.5 years. Some of the most painful stories are about those who are no longer here.
I needed her story to be out there. I didn't want another young person to die the way that she had passed away. It's one of my favourite photos.
At a private session of the Disability Royal Commission, Nella Nisko gave evidence about the death of her daughter in 2017. Sophia had just turned 16 when she choked on a latex glove while in respite care.
She found life very difficult. However, she had the biggest of smiles. Her sisters absolutely adored her.
Hi, Sam.
Sophia's memory remains alive for her family, most of whom are now working in the disability sector.
I sit in my office with a photo of Sophia in front of me every day, and I look at her and I think, it's because of you that I can do what I do.
The Royal Commission responded to community demands for an end to the abuse and exploitation of people with disability. Jordan Steele-John added the extra pressure for an inquiry when he made an emotional speech in 2018, listing the names of more than 30 people with disability who had died in care.
Rebecca Lazarus, found with multiple stab wounds in her chest and abdomen in a group care home.
I think that it was a wake-up call for a lot of people in the Parliament. I think it humanised the reality of disability abuse. It made it very hard to turn away from the reality of what was happening to us, what is still happening to us.
So this was...
This week, the inquiry will deliver its report to the Governor-General. Hundreds of recommendations are expected from the almost 8,000 submissions and 32 public hearings.
I think what struck me was the scale of the failure that we have seen at every level of government.
Emergency doctor Dinesh Palapana has been both a witness and an advisor to the inquiry.
It's a historic opportunity to make things better for people with disability in this country.
A quadriplegic as a result of a car accident, Dr. Palapana has experienced sexual and physical abuse and discrimination.
There's a lot of pain, there's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of trauma, and it's taught me that we still have a lot of things to improve.
I've covered this inquiry for years. The evidence has been tough to hear, and at times I've identified with people's trauma. What we need now is change. If that doesn't happen, this pain will have all been for nothing. With the report due this week, Nella Nisko has challenged politicians to act on the recommendations.
If this was your child who died with a disability due to neglect, what would you do? Be brave, stand up and do something, make changes.
This report and our experiences contained with it cannot end up as another report on a dusty shelf of the bureaucracy. There must now be action.